We try to be.
All right, ready?
My name's Natalie, and I'm from Burdett, New York, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Perfect. Oh my God.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hello, my name is Margot. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara, and we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the...
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel. Enjoy it.
Good morning. I'm Jimmy, your Astute Tourist. It is Monday. It certainly is a Monday. It's August 7th, 2023. I hope everybody is doing well today. It is good to see you all here with me. We have 6 people so far. Good morning to you. And good morning to anybody that is lurking in the background. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming in. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Mine was busy but good. Good weekend. I hope yours was good as well. I'm a little out of sorts this morning. I found it very hard waking up this morning. I'm still finding it very, very difficult to get my thoughts about me. Not sure what's going on, but let's run right over to the chat and say good morning to some folks. John is here from the Galas. Good morning, John. It's good to see you. He's already out of the gate giving up our sponsor, which is awesome. Thank you for that, John. I hope you guys go over and do check out Revive Furniture. They got a lot of stuff. And like I said, there's a lot of things that you can order online and have it mailed right to you. So if you see something you like, jump right on over there. Denise is here from Bone Tired Travelers. Good morning to you. She's at work and popping in. I hope you're doing good. The Bone Sleeping Cruise. John saying good morning. She's asking John, how are you, dude? I have a patient with a fresh knee that starts therapy today. Yeah, yay. Not that she starts therapy, but yay that she's got a new knee, which is good. I guess yay for both, right? I'm doing good for the most part. They gave me gabapentin to help with restless leg. Hopefully that'll settle it down. Denise says that's what she takes too. Welcome to middle age, where we compare medications, right? So it's a sad day when we start comparing medications and we start talking about the weather. Oh, God bless us, everyone. Good morning to Dawn. Good afternoon, Dawn, all the way from Cyprus. It's good to see you. Thank you for popping in. John says good morning to Dawn. I said good morning to everybody. I was setting up shop here. Glad to see everybody's here. Here is the link if anybody wants to come up. Come on up. Bernae is here. Good morning, Bernae. You are up early. I'm here, but really gone. I may fall back asleep. Well, I'm glad you're here. Let's all talk quietly so Bernae can go back to sleep. She's saying good morning to everybody here. Drunken Chef is here, tapping in the show support. I love it, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, my friend. All right. Big fires here. Filming it from our property. Oh, wow. I'd like to see that. You guys having fires. Yikes. I'm guessing like brush fires. Hope it's not building fires. Fire's bad anyway, but hope it's not any building fires. But good morning, everybody. Good to see you. And thanks for coming in. Yeah, we had a busy weekend. I'm having trouble remembering exactly what we did. The big thing that we did is we went to a living history museum. I talked about it last week, Sturbridge Village. We went there for the Redcoats and Rebels reenactment. It's the largest reenactment of its kind in New England. It was a lot of fun. There was over 26, there was close to 3,000 people there. It was fantastic. I got a lot of filming done. In fact, I finished up Revolutionary Minute, which is on Bunker Hill, the Battle of Bunker Hill. So should be premiering that sometime today. So I got home. We got home Saturday afternoon, chilled out, had some dinner. Forgive me, I am stuffed up. And Sunday I decided, which was yesterday, I decided I'm going to work on my editing, which was great. Put in the SD card to find out it was corrupted. All of the videos and photographs that I took, I couldn't access. I was incredibly disappointed. I've been waiting months to go to this reenactment and to come home and find that everything that I had done, all the work that I had done, the things I had prepared for, did not work. But fear not, or fear not. $130 later, I've recovered my material. There are places out there where you can recover your lost data on one of these damn things. I got these mini ones that, because the GoPro was fine. The one in my Panasonic Lumix was corrupted. So I'm like, oh, hey, all right. So let me see, what can I do? Colleen's a very good teacher. She says, always search online to get the help that you need. So I find out there's these apps that you have to pay for. Well, you can, yeah, they lure you in, they're free. So you go in and then you do all the work and they work on the disc and they, oh, wow. 3 square kilometers, burnt one house, gone. 2 damaged so far. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys stay safe over there. So yay. Until they recover your stuff and you go to save it and they go, oh, we'll only save 500 megabytes. The rest is $59. So I'm like, okay. So I suck it up and I pay. It was $49. I pay the $49. And I recover everything. It won't recover the video after the fact. Only the photographs. So now I'm like, $50 I just paid for my photographs. And I still don't have the most important part, which is the B-roll videos that I wanted. So I search around and there's another one. And then they tell you, make sure that you preview everything before you go to recover them. Oh, important safety tip. The other app didn't tell me. So I go to this new app, preview everything, and lo and behold, $89 more. I have my 3 hours of material. So for $130 plus the admission to get into the reenactment, here I am, and the gasoline it cost. But I got my stuff back, so it's saved on a different it's saved to a different disk, and I have it. So I'm going to lick my wounds and carry on, because always PMA saves the day. So I'm pretty much over it now. I slept on it and I'm fine, but but wait, there's more, right, Denise? Not only did you pay $60 to get into the event, you're going to spend 3 hours with a bunch of people kicking your tripod and little kids pushing into you and stepping in front of your camera as you're filming, because there was that too. But you need to be patient, because people are all there for the same reason. They're there to step back in time and see what it could have been like back in history. Ginsu knives. I love it. So yeah, so there was more. You pay the admission, you pay the gas. We did pack a picnic lunch, which is very nice. They do allow you to go back out to the car, get your picnic lunch, and then come back in. So thank you, Dawn. Dawn puts up the PayPal. If you want to help me recover, I would appreciate it. And no amount is too small, folks. Help us. It's not like me to beg for money, so I'm not going to. But if you want to help support us, I'd appreciate it. And Dawn is posting our membership. You can help support the channel. You can give me a super chat, a super like, all of that. You can also help out. I guess since we're doing this, don't forget to like and share. That's the biggest thing that you can do for me, is just like and share us out and comment. Comment on the channel, comment on our videos, comment on the live stream. That means a lot to me. Oh my God, Denise, you didn't have to do that, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll make up for that on the cruise. Thank you. You've overwhelmed me this morning. Thank you. You can also support us by buying some of our swag, our t-shirts, coffee mugs, pint glasses, that kind of thing. And then you can also go over to the Etsy store and you can get this, your very own, which Denise has, your very own coffee mug for a cup of Joe. All right. So thank you guys. Denise, thank you so much. And as my friend on the radio says, there's a friend of mine on the radio. His name is Jeff Cooner. He's not a friend of mine. He doesn't even know me, but he's a guy I listen to every morning. I love his show. And when he has somebody on, it's talk radio, so he has callers come in. And he has some come in that he really likes their comment. He'll say, "I love you in a non-sexual way." And Denise, I love you in a non-sexual way. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. That goes for the rest of you guys too. I know I always say it at the end of my videos, but I do. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate your support. Just the fact that you get up with me and you're here at 6 a.m. every day. You guys are awesome. Thank you. All right. So that was my story for yesterday. I was so frustrated. If I had any hair left, I pulled most of it out. But fear not. After all of that, I did recover, I think, all of the material. Somehow I think some of it's missing, but I have the latest installment, episode number 4 of A Revolutionary Minute. It is complete. I have not uploaded it yet, so I will do that this evening. and we'll premiere it together. I'll try to get it done as quickly as I can and maybe premiere it for 6 p.m. tonight. And that's going to be on the Battle of Bunker Hill. John, you're right. John says, I've been told the coffee will taste 3 times better in that mug. And speaking of that, good morning, folks. I appreciate you all. God bless you. It's Monday. Thank you. Best sip of the day. Yummy. Some of my favorite stuff. There's something else I found out over the weekend, or I suspect, and I want to apologize ahead of time to anybody. I've been doing my This Week in History, and I thought it was something that I try to be as original as I can. You know, of course, I'm sure it's somewhere, some TV talk show or something, somebody's done that before, but I try to do my own original stuff. And somehow I think we all just kind of think of the same things over a period of time. And it's been brought to my attention that somebody else, including Mr. PSV, Paul S. Vines, has been doing This Week in History. And I had no idea. I think maybe subliminally I started doing that. And so I apologize ahead of time if I've stolen anybody's material, because that's not what I'm about. I try to be as original as I can, and if not, I don't want to do it. So we got one last This Week in History, and I'm going to try to come up with something original to do during the show. So there's that. All right. So Dawn is saying, check out my videos and comment after Revolutionary. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn's a great moderator. You all are. So is Paul and Denise and all of you. Ben Manola's here. Good morning, Billy. It's good to see you. I hope you guys had a great weekend. That's right. Hit the like button. Share us out and comment. So Denise says, we've changed our Montego Bay excursion, changed from the rafting excursion to the jungle tubing excursion. We haven't done any excursions yet, believe it or not. I need to sit down with the family, because there's 8 of us, and figure out what we're going to do. I looked at Montego Bay and I wanted to just roam around, but it's like a 3-mile walk to the town. So we may have to take a cab in or do something. So Dawn's posting the link to our Etsy shop. Paul, thank you. Rolling on the floor laughing because only one person does cruising videos, right, Paul? I think you know what I'm saying, though. We all try to be as original as we can. And I'm trying to provide stuff that entertains people in the morning. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm taking their ideas and their material to do anything. So that's all. That was my point to that. Denise, dude, there's only so many ways to say This Week in History, right? And as Dwayne says, the only difference is butt in the water. That's right. I love you guys. You're awesome. All right. Well, right about the excursion. I knew what you meant. Because you're sitting in the tube. I think Colleen did one of those tubing things. I think she is zip line or something, and then you get in a tube and you tube through the cave. So she has a funny story and she tells it way better. But basically, they did this zip lining thing, which was fun. And then you get off the zip line, and now you're gonna tube through this cave, right? It's exotic and it's crazy, and you're in a cave and you feel like, I don't know, Indiana Jones or something. And they go to get in the tubes, and there's not enough water in the cave. They had to walk most of it. There's your excursion. You walk through a cave and carried a tube. That's how it goes sometimes. So, all right. With that said, This Week in History. This Week in History has been brought to you by, or will be brought to you by, Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. They will make decorating easy. And when they say that, they really will. If you have any ideas or lacking ideas to decorate your home, all you need to do is call and talk to one of the folks there at Revive Furniture and give them an idea of what you think you would like, and they will definitely help you. They're experts at decorating and figuring out what you think you need. From country to contemporary, they do everything. So they're really, really, really good at what they do. So, all right, so let's jump right in. We're going to go way back in time to 1560. Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Bathory, who purportedly tortured and murdered hundreds of young women in the 16th and 17th centuries, was born. Nice lady, Elizabeth Bathory. Apparently she didn't like young women. 1782, George Washington ordered the creation of the first U.S. military decoration, the Badge of Military Merit, today called the Purple Heart, which was later awarded to 3 Revolutionary War soldiers for bravery in action. Let me tell you something. Those reenactors, they're awesome. And it was hot Saturday. Those guys, they're dressed in period garb, clothing. I don't want to say costumes. I guess they're costumes, but they're the real deal. These guys take this, guys and ladies, they take this very seriously, and it's all made of wool. And it was hot. It was in the 80s. And talk about a group of folks that just love what they do. I talked with a lot of them, and they actually invited me to come back and hang out with them and actually get up close and personal and do some filming. So that's something I may try to do. There's another reenactment in September we're going to go to. So I wish I had the time to actually become a reenactor. I think that would be a lot of fun, but my hat's off to them. My hair off to them. In 1819, a group of South American insurgents under Simon Bolivar defeated Spanish forces at the Battle of Boyesa, which freed New Granada, Colombia, and Venezuela from Spanish control. In 1876, dancer and courtesan Mata Hari, whose name became a synonym for the seductive female spy, was born in Leeuwarden, Netherlands. Mata Hari. Ooh. Little seductress woman there. Let's see. In 1888, the first of the murders committed by Jack the Ripper took place in London's East End. A lot of movies made about that, which is interesting. In 1932, Abibi Bikila, an Ethiopian runner who was the first athlete to win 2 Olympic marathons, was born in Mont. Good morning, Mom. Good morning to you. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I appreciate it. We talked about this last week. We have to keep history alive, don't we? Don says helicopter noise drowning out the cicadas here. Our fire brigade is helicopters. Lucky we have dams here for them to get the water. And also the sea. Yeah, it's just interesting how they do that. So helicopters, I'm guessing they're using the big buckets that they attach underneath, which is pretty interesting. They'll fly over the water, drop it down, fill it up, and then they go off and dump the water. Good morning, Law. It's good to see you. Denise, I'm sorry. Dawn says, so you know, Mr. Jimmy, when I was on your live, when you play that intro and final intro, a guest cannot hear anything. Luckily, I knew what was happening as it just goes silent for guests. The final intro, there's no music? Or you can't hear the voice? I hope you can hear the music. And Mom has a joke. Why should you never play poker at the zoo? Too many cheetahs. Good one, Mom. Ba-dum-bum. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody saying hi. Passing meds, listening with one earbud. Thank you, Denise. All right, let's continue on. In 1948. Ba-dum-tis. In 1948, at the Olympics in London, track and field athlete Fanny Blankers-Koen, with a K, who was pregnant with a third child, helped the Dutch team win the 4x100 relay, becoming the first woman to capture 4 gold medals in a single game. She earlier had won the 100 meter, the 200 meter, and the 80 meter hurdle. She was pregnant. God bless her. I love it. I love it. In 1957, Oliver Hardy, member of Laurel and Hardy, the first great Hollywood motion picture comedy team, died in North Hollywood, California. Yep, Oliver Hardy. Love those guys. My father, being a movie buff, I grew up watching all those old movies, silent movies. Yes, she ran, pregnant. She was a runner, pregnant. Imagine that. In 1960, Côte d'Ivoire gained independence from France. And forgive me if I don't pronounce these correctly. In 1974, French-born Philippe Petit walked on a high wire between the newly built Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York, about 1,350 feet above the ground. He was arrested, but the charges were later dismissed. So he put a high wire between the two buildings, and nobody knew about it until after he walked the wire. Okay, sure. Then they arrested him and then dropped the charges later. Come on. You expect me to believe that? You can't tell me they didn't know about that. Allowed it to happen, and then people were like, oh, he could have died. That's the idea. They want to see daredevils, right? But you guys hear the music, right? When I do my intro, the Scarlet Fire, no. And then at the end, you hear the music. I hope so. Put a lot of work into those things. U.S. President Jimmy Carter in 1978 declared a federal health emergency in Love Canal, a neighborhood in Niagara Falls, New York, following the leakage of toxic chemicals buried under the community. It was the worst environmental disaster involving chemicals waste in U.S. history. Yeah, right. The 70s and 80s were filled with daredevils. Evel Knievel is one of the biggest ones, right? I can remember as a kid watching all his antics. In 2007, American baseball player Barry Bonds hit his 756th career home run, breaking the record set by Hank Aaron. In 2015, American golfer Louise Suggs, a pioneer of women golf, who co-founded the Ladies Professional Golf Association and won 61 career LPGA tournaments, died at the age of 91. I remember when she passed. Right? And all the press there to film it. And no one knew. Right, Dawn? Come on. Got an idea for my new thing. Notable birthdays in 1876. Mata Hari, Dutch dancer and spy, was born. 1932, Abby Bikila, the Ethiopian athlete. We've talked about these. In 1960, David Duchovny, American actor, was born. That was my sad attempt at the music for what was that show? The UFO show? X-Files, right? That was my sad attempt at the X-File music. And in 1975, South African-born actress, hottie, but nutty, Charlize Theron was born. I'm not picking on her, just saying. Good-looking girl. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, in 1987, Sidney Crosby, a Canadian ice hockey player, was born. Happy birthday to all of them. Emil Nolde, German artist, was born in 1867. In 1942, featured event, Japanese airfield on Guadalcanal seized by Allies. In the Allies' first major offensive in the Pacific Theater during World War II, U.S. Marines on this day in 1942 landed on Guadalcanal and captured the airfield from Japan, sparking a battle that lasted some 6 months. Can you imagine a 6-month-long battle? I can't even imagine a battle that lasts that long. This Week in History. Like we said, every week, This Week in History. It's actually every day. This Week in History is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. They make decorating easy. All right. So speaking of that, this week we are going to not have Hump Day Cocktail Hour because they are having an event at the store and they've invited me to do some filming there for them. And they are our sponsor, so I figured I would help them out. So we'll probably do Hump Day Cup of Joe in the morning. So mark your calendars. No Hump Day Cocktail Hour this week. You'll be able to have your own, of course, but I'll be there in the evening filming with them. So there you have that. Let's jump back over to the comments and see what I missed. John says, Love Canal is a beautiful area that if they ever find a way to make it safe would sell for millions. And it's still, I'm guessing it's still contaminated, right? Yeah, Law, the X-Files, right? Sad attempt number 2. Good morning to Sharon. I'm glad you're in. It's good to see you, my friend. Dawn is saying, I understood what you were saying, Jimmy. Asked if we could hear it. I was saying you can only hear his panel, could not hear. Got you. Okay. You could call a history bet. I never knew that. This week, another year. Well, yeah. I have another idea. I'm still going to do it. I like doing history, and Paul doesn't mind. So I just hope he knows I wasn't stealing his bit. Gonna check on the fire. My God, I hope is it close to the house, Dawn? Or Mike, are you still with us? Is the fire close to you guys? Hump day morning cocktail. If it wasn't a work day, tomato teenies, right? Tomato teenies. Good morning, Pop's Fishing Adventure is here. Good morning, my friend. Are we putting amaretto in our coffee on Wednesday? It's certainly up to you. I can do morning eye opener, but I won't be drinking because I have to work. Yes, it's fenced off. Wow. Yeah, that's sad. Better living through chemicals, right, John? God damn. What we do to this planet is ridiculous, the things that we do. I mean, look at the train derailment that was down around James's house, Katniss. All them chemicals burning in Ohio, those poor people. James lives in Pennsylvania, but he's not far from where that train derailed. Terrible, 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 terrible. All right. Don't forget to like, share us out, and comment on our videos. So let's see. Today is going to be an interesting day at work, and I'll tell you why. I'm most likely going to be meeting with the Secret Service. Secret Service. Why, you ask? Because President Trump is coming to town. Of course, he's running a campaign for re-election for president. And regardless of how you feel about politics in that, this is something I've never been involved with. And I think it's going to be an interesting day, the next couple of days. He's coming into town tomorrow. And he's going to be doing a rally, I guess. I guess that's what you call it. Tomorrow afternoon. So it should be interesting to hang out with the Secret Service and get the plan together, because I am the fire marshal in the town. We have to make sure that everybody is safe, including President Trump and his staff. So interesting day coming up. Right, Law? I think do I have that? Oh. I have it here somewhere. See if I can find it. Maybe not. All right. I'll be meeting with the Secret Service. That's right. I will be meeting with them today. And the Men in Black, right? The Men in Black. They're going to be here. I think today we're having a meeting. I'm not sure at what time or what point in the day. They're going to be doing all the safety stuff, meeting with us, telling us where we can go and where we can't. So today I'll be meeting with the Secret Service. Always fun. Anybody lose electricity or internet cable last night? It's funny you say that, Sharon. We did, actually. Not for very long, but our internet went out for about 5 minutes last night, which was kind of weird. John says, "Oh, that's fun. When a president came to Central New York, the Secret Service would come in and take over an area of our hospital. The pre-arrival team was a pain." Yeah, so I guess he's got it all. You know, it's not just him. It's anyone that's either the president or a past president, because they get that for life. They get security for life. They have their own medical team, their own doctors, all of that come along. And so there will be a command post there, and places that his team and staff can set up and have a place for them to do what they need to do. It's going to be a circus, mostly because of the media. And then there's going to be the people that like President Trump will be there, and then all the haters and the hecklers. And again, I don't want to get into whether you like him or not. I'm just saying he's coming into town, and we need to deal with all of that. So for us, where we provide, life safety, we have to think about a lot of things, because there's going to be a lot of traffic there. How will we be able to respond to, let's say, a medical emergency there, and then if we have to transport? So those are the things that we need to consider, as well as providing fire protection. So it's going to be interesting. Plus, I have to deal with occupant loads and widths of aisles where they set up chairs, and it sounds like a lot. It's something that I have experience in, so it shouldn't be too bad, but nevertheless, it's something I'll be working on. So I do want to shout out to our lurkers and our friends on Facebook. If you're hanging out with us, that we appreciate you and appreciate your support. Sharon says 8.5 hours without anything last night. I know, I hear you, my friend. Last week, believe it or not, I came home. It may have been a week and a half ago now. We've been having thunder showers off and on here in my area. I've talked about it a lot, all the rain we've had. But there was a massive tree that came down across one of the main roads that is about a mile from us. And wouldn't you know, the tree took out the pole, which is the main feed of electricity to us. And yeah, we were out of power for about 6 hours. Luckily, I have a standby generator, so I took all that out, got it going. And the internet and cable, believe it or not, were not out. So once I got the power going, we had the AC up again, and we had the cable going, so we're able to watch TV. But yeah, Mom says sorry for that. So am I. Sucks if you don't have any backup power, especially if it's, like Mom said, too hot for that. The Ohio Turnpike runs right behind my house. They always close it when the press comes in. I stand in my yard with a cup of coffee and wave when they drive by. That's kind of cool. Hello, press. Oh, the president. I'm sorry. When the president comes in. Yeah, I mean, how often do you get to meet president or get to see them in a motorcade? The last one I was sort of involved with was when Al Gore was vice president and he came to the area. That was a while ago. So this will be interesting. I'm not saying it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Last night we didn't have any electricity, cable, AC, or fan until about 11:45. I had to take 2 showers to get cooled off. Oh, that sucks, Sharon. I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. It's 48 minutes past the hour. 6 o'clock EST. Do you know where your cat is? Sorry, that's an old joke. It's 47 minutes past the hour. Do you know where your children are? That was the old joke. They used to say that in the news. Good morning, friends. Good morning. So tomorrow I should have some stories to talk about the Secret Service. A lot. Do I have a cat? I don't know. Do you? Do you know where the cat is? I don't have a cat, but I have 2 dogs, and I know exactly where they are. They're in the same place that my wife is. Can you guess where she is with the 2 dogs? Yeah, so I should have some interesting stories to tell. Maybe not for tomorrow. Mine are probably on the bed waiting to attack when I get home, right? John says, Law Jones, when they would come into Syracuse, New York, if they were on a surface road, they would shut down the highway so that no traffic was moving when they went through. Yeah, there's going to be all kinds of weird traffic. Oh, ask for a pin? Really? So John's saying, when I meet the Secret Service, ask for a pin. I will do that. See if they have any pins. Do you have a pin? I'll have a lot of stories tomorrow, but they will be secret, and you're not allowed to tell. That's right. Got to get a picture of Secret Squirrel. You guys remember Secret Squirrel? Secret Squirrel. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I'm allowed to talk about and what I'm not allowed to talk about. Bernie's still with us. Hi, Bernie. How's everything where you're at? Has it been hot? Is it comfy? Pardon me. I told you I had a hard time waking up this morning. Sharon says, we have a generator, but Jody forgot to put the protector stuff in the generator, so it doesn't work because Jody doesn't keep up with the maintenance on the generator. Darn it, Jody. Keep up with the maintenance on the generator. That's right. Shh. It's secret. Don't tell. So I'm trusting you all, the 8 of us right now that are in the chat, to keep this secret. Keep it secret. I'm a little giddy this morning. They would not give them to our officers, but the supervisors that work with them got one. I'll ask them, hey, got any pins? I don't know if I have any pins to trade the guy. Maybe I can trade him with something. I got those little junior fire chief stickers. Think they'll want one of those? His toupee will run. Squirrels. Right? Oh, that's quite the head of hair. The funny thing is the guy makes fun of his own hair, which is good. So Jimmy, Jody's too dang sorry. Jody, fix that stuff. Brene says it's hot, dry, in the shade, very cool breeze. Currently 67. Highs later today, 89. Sounds wonderful. Honestly, it sounds wonderful. As you know, I like the heat. Some like it hot and some sweat when the heat is on. In the words of Robert Palmer. But okay. I appreciate you guys. Really do. Appreciate you joining us every morning. Weekday morning, that is, for a cup of coffee. It's always good to have coffee with friends. We can talk and chat about stuff. I can tell you about my woes with SD cards. That's a first for me. That's never happened. Denise says she knows that song, right? Yep. Robert Palmer, God bless him. I was a big fan. Remember, I think the first song I ever heard him do was Looking for Clues. Dun, 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 dun. Wish I could hit some of the music on here like a DJ without getting copyright strikes. But that's what they do here. Remember the video with the volleyball game on the beach? Another rainy Monday morning here today. Sorry to hear that. I think it's going to rain here today. Let's take a quick look at the weather here in New England. Not that you live here. It's 62 degrees currently and cloudy. There's an 80 and 90% chance of rain between 7 and 8 a.m. So it'll be raining here soon. And then it's going to rain this afternoon. And then rain again all night. And then again tomorrow, it looks like. Yep, Tuesday, 80% chance of rain. Looks like we're going to have a couple of rainy days here. Go figure. Raining here in New England? Come on. It's done nothing like that all summer. Mom says it's so humid there she can't see out the back window. Well, stay in where the AC is. Keep Dad and the cat comfortable. All right, so it's 55 minutes past the hour. Don't forget PMA, folks, positive mental attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. PMA saved me from pulling the rest of my hair out yesterday. I'm telling you, it helps. Positive mental attitude. It'll save your day. It'll save your day, save your week, save your year. It'll save your life like mine. And believe me when I tell you, I'm living proof that it works. You know, there's always some little thing that can set you off in your day. Some person, someone cuts you off, or an SD card doesn't work, and it's easy just to go, oh, what the heck? This always happens. Well, it really doesn't. You got to suck it up, take a deep breath, and remember, no matter where you are, something bad's happening to somebody else too. Not that we wish that on anybody, but somebody's got it worse off than we do. And I pray for those people to employ a little PMA in their day. Help them out. So don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day as well, because those are the folks that need it. They're the ones that need a little PMA. And if you can smile at them or say a kind word, give them a little gentle touch with a handshake, a little touch on the arm, maybe a hug. That'll all help. Helps me. It really does. And you can certainly help some people out. So Brene, Nancy, that she is my mother. She lives in Central Florida with my dad. So there you go. And Mom, Fairy Dust, is Brene. And she lives out on the West Coast. And it's early in the morning where Brene is right now. Still dark out. But she periodically joins us for coffee in the morning. And it's good to see her. Brene and I have been friends for a while. So there you go. Make friends and say hi. She's in Southern California. That's one state I haven't visited yet, is Southern California, or California in general. Southern, Northern, or Central California. I've been as far west as Nevada. Haven't made it to California yet. The world is a good place filled with wonderful things meant for all of us. And you are 100% right, my friend. Couldn't have put it better. So when you see somebody and it looks like they may be having a rough day, just tell them that you're thinking about them and you care about them. Don't forget our first responders. Say a prayer and a thank you to those folks. Our friends like John Gaylor and Denise Mason, Bone Tired Travelers. Denise is she's a healthcare worker and she works in a hospital and she's helping people out that are in need, and that's a big calling. John's a retired fire chief. And all the rest of the first responders out there, EMS, police, fire department, healthcare, have an attitude of gratitude. That's true. And remember, your attitude reflects your altitude in life. If you want to rise up to a higher plane and be a better person, just remember, your attitude will affect that, how high you go. But I like that. Have an attitude of gratitude. Love it. And then don't forget and think about our veterans, past, present, and future, because they're out there. They're protecting us every day on that proverbial wall, keeping us safe, protecting our freedoms and our liberty, helping keep us all safe every day. Charlie's late, but never better late than never, my friend. Thank you for coming in. We'll see you tomorrow. That's right. Your attitude equals the altitude. It's true. Happiness is just a positive mental thought away. And the last but not least, and I celebrated it very much this weekend, is that beautiful big red, white, and blue flag behind me. I love my flag. I respect it every day. I have several of them flying around my home. We were surrounded by the idea of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness this weekend during the Revolutionary War reenactment. It really made me proud to be an American, and I am very proud of it every day. But it really heightened my sense of happiness about being American and knowing where we come from. Good morning, Scott. Thanks for coming in. I know it's early where you are too, sir. You're in Arizona, I think, right, Scott? But we're gonna get out of here. Hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget, I said this earlier in the fine words of my friend Jeff Cooner. I love you all in a non-sexual way, and I mean that. Couldn't do this without you guys. It'd be an awful lonely live stream without my friends. So I guess that's going to do it for me. My name is Jimmy. I want to wish you all peace and love from deep down in my heart. I am your astute tourist, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Cup of Joe. Bye.